Here's a story of Pirates of the Caribbean merged together with The Lord of the Rings into one story. The Black Pearl cut through the misty waters of an unfamiliar sea. Captain Jack Sparrow stood at the helm, peering through his spyglass at the jagged coastline ahead. The map he'd stolen, an old thing with strange elvish markings, promised untold riches in a land called Middle-earth. Savvy, Jack muttered to himself, lowering the spyglass. His crew didn't know it yet, but this was no ordinary treasure hunt. This was destiny. A fateful arrival. The ship drifted into a wood-hidden cove, where eerie forest loomed and the wind whispered in an unfamiliar tongue. As Jack set foot on shore, his boots sinking into soft moss, he was met by a group of travelers, humans, elves, and a dwarf, led by a tall, cloaked figure. Gandalf the Grey narrowed his eyes. "You do not belong in this realm, Captain Sparrow." Jack smirked. "Oh, I belong wherever there is treasure, mate." He twirled his compass only to see it spinning wildly. "Though I must admit, this place does seem rather extraordinary." Aragorn stepped forward, hand on the hilt of Andúril. "You come from beyond the seas?" "Aye, that I do." Jack's gaze drifted to a small figure behind Aragorn, a curly-haired lad clutching a golden ring. "And I do believe you're carrying something of interest." Frodo's grip tightened. "This is no treasure," Gimli grunted, "and not for pirate hands, I'd wager." Gandalf studied Jack carefully. "You seek fortune, but the only reward here is ruin. The Dark Lord Sauron senses all who draw near. If you value your soul, leave now." Jack tilted his head. "Dark Lord, you say? Sounds like a fellow who'd know a thing or two about cursed gold." Legolas suddenly raised his bow. "We are not alone. The Black Riders' pursuit." The piercing shriek filled the air. From the shadows of the forest, dark figures on horseback emerged, ring wraiths drawn to the power of the One Ring. Jack took a step back. "Right, that's enough adventure for one day." But before he could retreat, the Nazgul charged. Swords clashed as Aragorn and Legolas fought back the wraiths. Jack dodged his swinging blade, drawing his pistol and firing, only for the bullet to pass harmlessly through the black-robed enemy. "Well, that's highly unfair," Jack muttered. Seeing Frodo collapse under the ring's weight, Jack did what he did best, improvise. He grabbed a burning branch from a nearby log and waved it wildly. "Be gone, you unpleasant spectral gentlemen." To his surprise, the fire caused the Nazgul to recoil, buying just enough time for Gandalf to unleash a blinding light. The wraiths screeched and retreated into the darkness. Frodo gasped for breath, clutching the ring. Gandalf helped him up, then turned to Jack. "You are reckless, but not without courage." Jack dusted off his coat. "Yes, I do have a habit of stumbling into heroism." He eyed the ring once more. "So this little trinket is what all the fuss is about?" Frodo hid it beneath his tunic. "It must be destroyed." Jack leaned in. "And no chance of, say, a tiny bit of profit along the way?" Aragorn crossed his arms. "No." Jack sighed. "Figures." He turned back toward the pearl, already considering his next scheme. "Well, much as I enjoy a good doomed quest, I think I'll leave the world saving to you lot." But just as he reached the water's edge, he hesitated. For the first time, his compass pointed not to treasure, but to the ring. Jack frowned. "Huh?" Gandalf watched him carefully. "Something troubles you?" Jack shook his head, forcing a grin. "Nothing, just not every day a man realizes he might not be the most important thing in the world." The dramatic flourish, he bowed. "Best of luck, mates. If ever you find yourself in my world, drinks are on me." And with that, Captain Jack Sparrow sailed back into the mist, leaving Middle-earth to its fate. But as he disappeared into the horizon, Aragorn had a feeling they had not seen the last of the pirate with a heart as unpredictable as the sea.